that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my hell. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Ain't a fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame that on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. At a genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Ain't a fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my.
Coach, the baseball regular season is wrapping up across the parking lot, but football season in full swing now at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Green 80! Mike 5-4. I'm coming.
This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Mike 51. Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's big.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
51's the Mike. 51's the Mike.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Being chased out left. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's McKenzie. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play. So it might as well have not even had the penalty.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Mixon. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
From the 22, Wilson throwing the out route incomplete. That's McKenzie. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Check, 280. Check, Mike. 54. Hey, 0. Right there. 54.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Mike 54.
Here's Wilson. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering. Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Tight, 280. Bring it. Double tight, guys, double tight. Everyone, you got 4.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Down. 185.
Now a man in his 13th NFL season, it's Adrian Peterson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now Carr uncorks one for Davis. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off here to 32. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking. Right now, I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
First down. Now Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Watch the run. Right here, guys. Fight.
Here's Wilson to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Returning, it's Benjamin. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Corey Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Wilson throwing again. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for KC. 43 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. of big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wilson. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. KC last year on 4th down, 12 of 15, 3rd best in the league, and they're going again.
Let's go double count right here, double count. 12. We got double up. Get him on.
4th down, here's Wilson, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
59. Ready? Watch left.
Nixon with a first down carry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
25.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll take it down here just... Shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where it came from.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Watch the slant.
Go.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. From the gun, Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Russell Wilson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Uncorks one for Davis. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Corey Davis, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
At the 27-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Wilson now off the bootleg. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage is coming through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 2nd down, it's Peterson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. On 1st down, Peterson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Adrian Peterson with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Muscles him off. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I get.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Monday, down. Ready? Later, 2.
22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers.
Carr going to try and throw on third down. Here's a screen to Powell. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
First down.
Ready? Ready? We're good. We're good. Ready?
A give to Peterson out of the gun. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, orbit.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now, 180. Hey, 734. Watch the screen.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr as the Ravens push further out in front. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Wilson. Goodwin able to haul it in.
Green 80.
51, Mike, 51.
Here we go, G. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he slides to avoid the hit. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be a 2nd down. Throwing again on second down. Wilson. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
At the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Carr. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
What? 280.
Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go, it's coming. 19.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He finds his running back, Mixon. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw again on second down. Wilson, and he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Ziggy Ansah able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's now 3rd down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Wilson, throw left side complete. It's McKenzie. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19.
It's 4th down.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, one set. 54. Check pass. Right there. 54, right there. 52.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. It's Kelsey on the ground. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Watch out, watch out. 734, 637.
Hey, Delta.
On 2nd and 7, Carr. He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr as the Ravens push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Myers connects on the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Come on, D.
On 1st down, Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's McKenzie. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for KC. 42 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wilson. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Devin Funchess, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are back within a single score.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you...
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
What now? Waiting. Here we go. Tight end right. Tight end right.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 56 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken in at the 1. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 3rd down, Wilson looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McKenzie. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 4th down. Here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Now it's Carr. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Carr going to throw here. He's got his man on the comebacker. That's Watkins. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He will find Davis on the left side complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Here's Wilson to throw. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was looking for Isaiah McKenzie that time. 3rd down here. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and a mile. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning. They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow. So for Baltimore, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.
Eyes of me don't want to see me when Come on.